final update on the 65 Schwinn motorization. As you know, I'm not going to motorize that one. This can go on a different 26er or 24 bike or anything any smaller. It's all packed up and ready to go. I got my kill switch just tied up there and my throttle, and turns out this guy wasn't bent, which is good news. It just the torque. Everything's tied up nice and tight. It won't go anywhere, and the engine does run. I drained the gas. Got to put the kickstand back in the bike. But yep, it all came off. Only 3 bolts. And then here's the bike. I got to put the kickstand back in, and then it's just going to be a regular bike again. The only part I left on was this hose clamp, because you never know when you need a hose clamp. So I do believe that's it. So I'll put this downstairs on the counter, and next time I feel like I need to motorize one, I can tack this up on there. And yeah, I'm happy how it turned out though. It wasn't a failure, it did work. I just did not like how it looked on that bike. I felt like it was ruining the 65. I can ruin a cheap mountain bike or a Walmart bike, but I don't want to ruin a 65. So anyway, only thing I would change if I did this again is I would get a bigger turnbuckle. Not because it was too short, but because it did buckle a bit. Or like a lot stronger. But anyway, there you go. '65 Schwinn Breeze here, and I'm working on it. Got off these old dry rotted tires, as you can see, and I got a good deal. I'll release them on the internet. If you're in the Bristol, Tennessee area, there's a bike shop in downtown Bristol called Boys Bicycles, and or Boyd's Bike Shop. Just look it on Google. Biggest thing I like about theirs, they have parts that most people don't, and they're also willing to wheel and deal, because most of it's new old stock. So, not a set price, good people, great prices and stuff like that. But no, they didn't pay me to say that. But anyway, so I had these old tires and was having a hard time finding them, because these are the 26 by 1 3/8 S5 or S6, and the S5 and S6 is how he explained it, is basically that means that only Schwinn tires fit, and that's just great, because you know that's exactly what I wanted to hear. But I got these nice Gumwall new old stock tires from him. They were not ever rode on, because you can still see this top seam up there. They were just a bit dirty. And I gotta get the bulges to go away in it. I don't know what all that's about, because see, it's a little bit bulgy. Both of them have that problem. I think I didn't quite do it. I don't know. Normally I can do a bike tube. I don't know what the problem is. Also got to free up this bearing. I found out it was seized and it was just spinning in there. And same thing for the back one. I also got, I forgot to pick up the center straps for the inside the rim. That keeps the tube from being popped on all the spokes screws. So I ended up using something similar to electrical tape and just wrapped it around a few times. Seemed to work good. Why not? And then I also picked up a pair of bike tire tools, because I didn't have any up here. These are good for removing bike tires, which is what they're meant for. Oh no, dropping them. And hopefully I'll give it a ride today. But I also forgot about this. I got a pump from him. This is a Mr. Cheap Butts pump. It no pressure gauge. Why is it sticking to my foot? No pressure gauge. You know, it's flimsy plastic there, but it's metal. And this one was marked for $15, and he gave it to me for $8 or $9. But when I went to Walmart, the pumps that were $8 or $9 was completely plastic, and at least that one has a metal piston, metal rod, and the base and the tube is metal. So I mean, I feel like I did good. Look, someone had repaired the center tube with duct tape, and I keep stepping on it, it's sticking to me. because it was coming off. But yeah, I think I'm going to put it back on. The only thing that I have to report a casualty on is the little shifter thing broke off today. I can super glue it back on, but made me sad. It's my nuts and bolts. So yeah, that's about it. Neat little fact about the 65 Schwinn Breeze. So, it has the new tires on it. Everything should be back to normal except for that little plastic bit, which I have to put back on. But look at this tube that came out of the front. Now, I was told this is the original. That could not be true. But regardless, it was old, judging by the valve stem. Look at it. It says Goodyear. I've never seen a Goodyear bicycle tube. And deluxe heavy duty 26 by 1.375 A, and it also fits 26 by 1 1/4 Goodyear. What is that? Made in USA. Oh yeah, this is old. And it says what is that? SUENB. Whatever that stands for. Has a hole in it somewhere, but I would like to hang on to it. Maybe I can patch it. This is a 55 PSI tire, or tube I should say, and it goes in the original 65 Schwinn. It's a 65 Schwinn 26 by 1 3/8 S5 tire. Those are 26, excuse me. Those are 26 by 1 3/8 S6 tires. Those are also gum wall. These are flat black. So I gotta clean up all my junk now, and I think I'll go take it for a test ride.